Separate polling booths for COVID-19 infected patients and designated grounds for rallies with clear-cut markings to maintain social distancing are some of the guidelines being discussed by the Election Commission for the Assembly elections in Bihar. The Commission has prepared a set of guidelines for holding the upcoming elections, the schedule for which is likely to be announced by September 20th. Polls are due in the months of October-November in the state, which has till date witnessed 1,15,000 plus COVID-19 cases, including 574 fatalities. The Election Commission is set to meet again on Friday, post which it is likely to announce the new set of rules for holding the elections as well as the political campaign. The guidelines will be framed based on the inputs of political parties and chief electoral officers of various states. According to sources, the poll panel is preparing to increase the total number of polling booths by 50% to ensure physical distancing while voting. The total number of polling stations are to be increased to around 106,000. The cracks within Assam Congress seem to have widened following former Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi's announcement that the party was ready for an alliance with the All India United Democratic Front, or which is widely known as AIUDF, led by perfume baron Badruddin Ajmal ahead of the 2021 Assembly elections. Interestingly, it was Tarun Gogoi himself who snubbed Ajmal in the run-up to 2006 Assembly elections with his famous one-liner, "Who is Badruddin Ajmal?" Since then, the grand old party has not made any formal pact with the AIUDF that is seen as a party sympathetic to the cause of illegal immigrants. It is believed that Gogoi has the backing of State Congress President Ripun Bora and former Minister and senior party leader Rakibul Hussain for the tie-up plan with the AIUDF. A section of senior Congress functionaries, however, viewed this development as something that could spell more trouble for the party. They have now decided to write a letter to the Congress High Command seeking the removal of the party's state president. They are of the firm view that the Hindu electorate across the state would vote against the party if the AIUDF is projected as a partner. Union Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Harshvardhan said that test, track and treat was the government's strategy to move forward and listed the progress stage of various vaccine candidates, adding that some of them could be available in the first quarter of 2021. In an interview to Hindustan Times, Harshvardhan talked about the current COVID-19 situation in the country and also provided details on the government's vaccine procurement plans. India being a large country, he said the outbreak was heterogeneous in different states with respect to their vulnerability, the maturity of outbreak and the number of confirmed cases. A short circuit at underground hydroelectric power station situated in Srisailam Dam left bank in Telangana led to a fire early Friday, trapping at least 8 maintenance personnel of Telangana Genco. The fire was followed by an explosion in Unit 4 of the power station. Reportedly, panel boards had caught fire due to the short circuit. According to initial reports, the fire broke out at around 10:30 pm. The smoke from the massive blaze has engulfed all 6 units of the power station from zero level to the service bay, hampering rescue operations. According to officials, there were 19 people on duty at the time of the accident, out of which 10 have been rescued so far. According to sources, the rescue personnel tried to enter the power station unit at least thrice, but they were unable to do so because of the thick smoke. Teams from the National Disaster Response Force have also joined the rescue operation. India's COVID-19 tally zoomed past 29 lakh a day after it crossed 28 lakh with a single day spike of 68,898 infections, while the recoveries have increased to 21,58,000 on Friday, taking the recovery rate to over 74% according to the Union Health Ministry data. The total cases of coronavirus infections mounted to 29,05,823, while the death toll climbed to 54,849, with 983 new fatalities being reported in the span of 84 hours. Case fatality rate has declined to 1.89%, while the recovery rate has risen to 74.30%. The total number of samples tested up to 20th August is 3,34 lakh, including 8,05,000 samples that were tested yesterday.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, Search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.